The KYCA Sports Spectacular is on the air. Tonight's game features the Prescott Badgers boys and girls basketball teams as they take on the Lee Williams Volunteers. And now for the call of tonight's action, here's KYCA's John Rust.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Prescott High School. We are under the dome tonight, getting you set for doubleheader action on the hardwood between Prescott and the visiting Volunteers of Lee Williams High School. The Lady Badgers, they are coming into this contest with an overall record of 5-6, but they are 1-2 in Grand Canyon Region play. Meanwhile, Lee Williams, pretty good overall record. They are 10-8. However, the Lady Volunteers, they are still looking for their first win in region play. They are 0-3. Starting lineups just announced here for both sides as we are ready to begin our doubleheader. Girls first, and then around 7 o'clock or so, we will be bringing you the boys game between Prescott and Lee Williams. This is the first region clash between these two teams. However, it is not the first time this season that Prescott and Lee Williams have met. In fact, it was a little over a week ago where the Lady Badgers and the Lady Vols got together for the Lady Badger Winter Classic. And in that game, Prescott eking out the victory 23-22. Elisa Williams in the tip-off circle for Prescott. In the tip-off circle for the Volunteers, the freshman Becca Arvey. And it's the Lady Vols who get the ball. Lee Williams in their road black and red jerseys. The Badgers in the home whites. Over to Leah Lucera. And now she gets that one over to number 20, Haley Davis. Bounce over to number 33, Caitlin Escoveria. Now Lucera with it. Eve Hawker steals the ball away and gives it over to Kira Riley. And here come the Badgers up court. Holly Dalton past the half-court line. And she passes that one over to Dana Seavey. Seavey looking around. Right inside to Holly Dalton. Dalton puts it up off the rim. No good. Who's going to get the ball? Lee Williams comes up with it. And that's Davis. Davis collides with Lucero. Almost loses the ball. Then gets that one over to number 2, Lene Burgess. Burgess backing out near the Badger logo. Now over to Davis. Escoveria with it now. Escoveria bounces it over to Arvey, or to number 2, Lene Burgess, and Burgess puts it through for 2. And Lee Williams is on the board, 2-zip. They lead the Badgers. Ball game just underway here. Eve Hawker with the ball, passes it, intercepted by the Volunteers. And trying to go coast to coast with it is Arvey. Arvey right under the basket and can't put it in. Badgers down court. Pass over the head of Elisa Williams. Not an easy thing to do, get the ball over her head. Elisa goes about 5'10", 5'11", but Badgers missing on that pass. So Lee Williams to inbound. Lucera bounces that one over to Burgess. Now to Arvey, back to Burgess. Burgess making her move past the half-court line. Almost loses it to LeBlanc. And now Seavey trying to get the ball away from her. Davis with the shot. Skips off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Escoveria. Now loose ball. And it's picked up by Holly Dalton. Dalton in the paint. Bounce pass to Seavey. Seavey up off the glass. No good. Rebound by LeBlanc. LeBlanc shoots it. And they're going to call traveling as LeBlanc hits it underneath the basket. So Lee Williams possession with 5:59 remaining in the first quarter. It's 2-0 Volunteers. Arvey bounces it to Davis. Davis past the half-court line. Seavey right with her. Now over to Burgess. Burgess, who has those 2 Lee Williams points. Over to Lucera at the far side. Stolen by Eve Hawker. Now gets it over to Kira Riley. Second steal tonight by Hawker. Dalton passes it over to Seavey. Seavey under a double team in the corner to LeBlanc. lobs it to Hawker. Now to Dalton. Dalton moving inside, gets it to Seavey. Seavey through traffic, and the ball stolen by Haley Davis. Davis trying to go coast to coast, trying to get around LeBlanc. LeBlanc puts her body right in front of Davis. She can't shoot it, and now Lee Williams has to take it out near the tip-off circle. Lene Burgess with it. Good defense there in the paint by LeBlanc. Pass on the inside, and that's intercepted by Kira Riley, who hands it off to Holly Dalton. 4:58 to go in the first quarter, 2-0. Lee Williams. Pass on the inside, intended for Riley, and that one sails out of bounds. Second time tonight that the Badgers have tried to pass inside, only to have it soar out of bounds. Gabriella Rivero and Desiree Johnson now in the game for Prescott. Here come the Vols. Burgess bounces it to Escoveria, rolls off the rim, no good, and Rivero able to save that, keep that one in bounds, and give it over to Holly Dalton. Coming down the near side, cross-court pass over to Hawker. Now on the inside, intercepted by Arvey, but Arvey loses the ball, and it's going to be Prescott possession, so a lucky break there. Turnovers starting to mount here for Prescott in the early going. In fact, the Badgers suffered from a lot of early turnovers, and there's another one. I was going to say Badgers suffered from a lot of turnovers in Tuesday's game against Coconino. Burgess gets that one over to Liberty Cronk. Now to Arvey. To Jimenez. Inside to Burgess. Burgess up off the glass. It's good. Way up and way down for Burgess. 4-0 Lee Williams. Hawker pass intercepted. Arvey with the steal on that one for Lee Williams. Now here comes Burgess. Past the half-court line. Bounce pass in the paint to Jimenez. Good block there by Holly Dalton. She gets the ball. And now they're going to call jump ball. Good defense there by Dalton. Badgers, well, they really have to get it together here and try to keep good possession of the ball because they've committed about 5 or 6 turnovers here. We're not even out of the first quarter. Dalton long pass and intercepted again. Long pass is really dooming the Badgers right now. Bounce pass on the inside, stolen by Kira Riley. Man, we got ourselves a turnover battle here in the first quarter between these two sides. Riley over to Dalton. And now to Emma Pierce into the game for the first time tonight. Rivero gets that one over to Johnson. Pass intercepted right into the hands of Jimenez. Going to the basket, taking the shot. And Johnson with the foul on Savannah Jimenez. She'll step to the line and shoot 2. And that pass by Johnson, I mean, Jimenez was right in Johnson's face. Probably about the easiest steal that she will probably have all season. First shot from the stripe is good. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. It's a 5-0 Lee Williams lead. Still a 5-0 lead as Jimenez fails on that one. However, Davis gets the rebound. Now to Jimenez going for 3. Off the rim, no good. But Arvey gets the rebound for the Volunteers. Out to Burgess. And now Cronk. Jimenez pass on the inside. And we've got a foul called. That'll be number 42, Gabriella Rivero, who gets called for the push. Second foul of the quarter for Rivero, as she will come out of the ball game. Janie Rudy in for the Badgers. And the ball stolen by Rudy. Had to fight Burgess for that one, but Rudy gets the steal, now loses the ball, and now it's Burgess who steals it. Burgess in the paint, going for the shot. It's good, and Rudy going to get called for a foul. Lene Burgess, 6 points for her tonight. It is a 7-0 Prescott lead. Ain't nothing doing on offense for the Lady Badgers here in the first quarter, as Burgess does not complete the three-point play. However, Davis does get the rebound, comes into the paint, through traffic, takes the shot, and they're calling a jump ball. So the Lady Balls get the ball. Inbound by Jimenez to Burgess. Now Kronk. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Lee Williams. Arvey thought about a three. Now gives that to Jimenez. She goes for the three and gets the good bounce. Savannah Jimenez. And it's a 10-0 Lee Williams lead as Coach Bobby Yoder calls a timeout. And the Badgers struggling out of the gate here. Haven't really been able to generate much offense, and that's mainly due to them turning over the ball multiple times to Lee Williams. And certainly the Volunteers have taken advantage of that, building up a 10-0 lead, as Lee Williams looking for their first region win of the season. And speaking of the region, going into tonight, well, we're in a first place tie with Coconino and Flagstaff for the Grand Canyon region. Both teams with 4-0 records in region play. Right behind them, you have Bradshaw Mountain. They are 2-2. Oh, by the way, folks, Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain get together next Tuesday. We'll be over at Bradshaw Mountain High School for that one. We'll bring you both the boys and girls game live streamed on KYCA.info. We will also be doing that one on the radio side, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM. Badgers take the ball out. Dana Seavey with it. Past the half-court line, through traffic, and a battle for the ball between Seavey and Kronk. And the official will call a jump ball. Prescott possession. Holly Dalton will inbound in front of the scorekeeper's table with a $1:53 to go in the first quarter. 10-0 Lee Williams. Rudy. Over to Dalton. Dalton trying to get around Kronk. Now passes it over to Pierce. Bouncer over to Dalton. Now to Rudy. Rudy getting pinned near the corner. Over to Seavey. Bounces it to Pierce. Pierce almost loses the ball. Bounces to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound by Arvey. Got to watch out for Arvey on the boards. She has 152 rebounds coming into tonight's game. And again, she's just a freshman. Speaking of, Arvey with the ball. Now Jimenez. Jimenez backing off as Rudy right in front of her. Now she loses the ball, but Jimenez picks it up. Now into the tip-off circle is Arvey with the ball, guarded by LeBlanc. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass on the inside. Davis turning, tried to shoot around Dalton. Now a bouncer and bounces out of bounds as Arvey couldn't bring that ball under her control. 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Lee Williams 39 seconds away from shutting out Prescott for the entire first quarter as Leah Lacera checks back into the game for the Volunteers. Seavey bringing it up court. Pass over to Dalton. Dalton trying to get through a double team. Nice threading of the needle pass to Seavey. Now on the inside, it's Eve Hawker. No, Alyssa LeBlanc who has a pass. Stolen by Lee Williams. Kronk. 18 seconds left to go in the quarter. Jimenez passes that one over to Escoveria. Now to Lacera. Bouncer over to number 30, Alexis Hecker. Time winding down here, 5 seconds left to go. Lee Williams trying to get off one final shot. And a big lob hits off the rim. No good on that shot by Kronk. But that will do it for the first quarter of action with the score. Lee Williams 10, Prescott nothing. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be back with the second quarter of action after this.
Help around the house is just around the corner at the store with outstanding bargains of the month, Prescott True Value. This is Suzanne Springer. It's winter and our feathered friends would love a birdseed lunch. Get a 20-pound bag of wild birdseed or a 10-pound bag of black sunflower seeds. Your choice, $4.99 each. The neighborhood birds will be singing your praises. Make your dogs happy with a 47-pound bag of Alpo Prime Cuts, only $19.99. Discover more New Year's savings at PrescottTrueValue.com or visit us at 846 Miller Valley Road in Prescott.
And welcome back to Prescott High School here in Prescott, Arizona. Of course, John Rust with you here on our live stream of Prescott Badger basketball. Heading into the second quarter, and the Lady Badgers, well, they cannot be in a good mood right now looking up at that scoreboard, and they see the big 0 under their side of it. 10-0 Lee Williams on top. Badgers victimized by, I was going to say the turnover bug. I think it's more like a turnover swarm for the Badgers in the first half, or first quarter, excuse me. Vols will inbound the ball. Jimenez will do the honors. And she gets it over to Escoveria. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez dashing inside, almost loses the ball. And jump ball called. And this will be Prescott possession. Kira Riley will inbound it, gets it over to Seavey. Pass to Dalton. Dalton over to Seavey. Seavey almost loses that one, able to keep it in bounds, gets through a double team. Now back to Dalton. Eve Hawker with it. Hawker trying to get through a double team. And the ball skips off of Dana Seavey. Battle for the ball. Hawker rips it away from Lacera. Now a lob to Alyssa LeBlanc, to Hawker. Now to Riley. Badgers just working it around here. Now Dalton to Seavey on the inside to Hawker. And a pass, and again intercepted by Lee Williams. Now pass, that one's intercepted by LeBlanc as Jimenez runs into her. And a technical foul assessed to Jimenez. Jimenez, she got called for running into LeBlanc and I think said something to the official. And he hit that tee in a hurry, and now Jimenez kind of with their palms extended going, what did I get a technical for? And that was a pretty quick tee. And now Coach Arvey wants to get an explanation from the ref. Holly Dalton will do the free throws for Prescott, trying to erase that 0, and she does. Prescott finally on the board, and it's 10-1. And Dalton makes it 10-2 as the Badgers try to dig themselves out of a big hole. And on the technical, assessed to Savannah Jimenez, the Badgers will get the ball. Kira Riley inbounds to Holly Dalton. Dalton over to Riley. Riley going for the jumper. In and out of the basket, but LeBlanc gets the rebound, goes for the shot, and LeBlanc gets fouled. And I think that's going to be Becca Arvey who picks up the foul for Lee Williams. It is. So LeBlanc will come to the free throw line. Fouls even here, 3 apiece for Prescott and Lee Williams. First shot by LeBlanc is good. LeBlanc, the senior who missed all of last season with a knee injury. and gets the good bounce. 10-4. Badgers down by 6. As the Badgers looking for their first field goal of the night. Here comes Lee Williams going into the paint is Burgess. Burgess going up for the shot, and Burgess gets fouled. And that is going to go against Elisa LeBlanc. Lene Burgess up to the line. Burgess with 6 points tonight for the Volunteers. And make it 7 points. 11-4. Lee Williams on top as Haley Davis comes into the game for the Volunteers. Second shot coming up here for Lene Burgess, the junior guard. Off the backboard, no good, but the rebound snagged by Davis, who gets it over to Burgess. To Cronk. Cronk guarded by Holly Dalton. Bounces it inside to Arvey. Arvey gets it out, tipped by Dalton, but still, Cronk gets it. Now over to Lucera. Burgess near the Badger logo. Over to Davis. Bounce pass on the inside. Lucero up off the glass, no good. Rebound by LeBlanc. Al Dalton past the half-court line. 5:57 to go in the second quarter. 11-4. Volunteers over the Badgers. Desiree Johnson bounces it inside. Intercepted by the Volunteers. Burgess streaking down court. Bumps into Eve Hawker and still puts it in for two. Lene Burgess. 13-4, Lee Williams, Dalton. Pass on the inside to LeBlanc. Goes for the shot. It's good! Elisa LeBlanc with the Badgers' first field goal of the night, making it 13-6 in favor of Lee Williams. Lucero with the ball. She thought about a three. Now going to give it to Burgess. Bounce pass. There's the shot by Cronk. No good. And now Holly Dalton with it, past the half-court line for Prescott, with 5 minutes and counting to go in the second quarter. Just a reminder, the Prescott-Lee Williams boys game will be coming up after this one. Holly Dalton with a shot, it's good! Right from the baseline, Dalton for two. Badgers starting to claw their way back into this game, 13-8. Three-point attempt by Lee Williams, no good by Lucero. And that ball goes out of bounds. Badgers to inbound. Holly Dalton with it. Taking her time coming down the court. Now making a move inside. Bounces over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc has the ball knocked away from her by Jimenez. And another turnover committed by the Badgers. Burgess with it. Over to Jimenez. Pass on the inside and stolen by Prescott. Holly Dalton with it. Trying to get around the Lee Williams defense. Burgess all over her. Over to Hawker. Now to LeBlanc. The jumper. It's good. Elisa LeBlanc for two. And it's getting close here. 13-10 Lee Williams. And a timeout called by Jerry Arvey, head coach of the Volunteers. Well, Prescott, they could not get a bucket to save their lives in the entire first quarter. Lee Williams hanging a big goose egg on their side of the scoreboard, but now Badgers starting to heat it up, and it's Elisa LeBlanc leading the way. 6 points here in the second quarter by LeBlanc. The other four coming from Holly Dalton. And right now, Kira Riley, a big zero in her score column, and if she gets hot, then this game could really get interesting. Riley in the Lady Badger Winter Classic in Prescott's win over Skyline, 15 points by her. That same day, she also had 12 against Paradise Valley. Definitely need Riley to start coming alive here in the second quarter. Jimenez with the ball on the far side for the Volunteers. Pass on the inside to Arvey. Arvey dishes that one over to Davis. No good. And traveling called as Davis tried to get to the basket. Emma Pierce checking into the ball game for the Lady Badgers with 3:28 to go in the second quarter. It's 13-10, Lee Williams. Holly Dalton taking her time. Now Jocks past the half-court line, trying to get around Burgess. Burgess, who has kind of been the thorn in Prescott's side tonight, just all over Dalton. And 5 seconds expired there for Dalton, and that leads to another turnover. Arvey heads inside, cut off, and now able to dish that one off, and no shot there by Lee Williams. Traveling the call, and here come the Badgers with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Dalton with it. Burgess right in front of her. Over to Rivero. Now the pass to Dalton. Burgess right in front of Dalton, and Burgess getting the rebound, falls down. Whistle on the play. And I think Dalton might get charged with a push here. She will. And it looks like that's Jerry Arvey, Coach Arvey's plan tonight. Whenever Holly Dalton gets the ball, just have Lene Burgess right in her grill. Inbound by Lee Williams to Burgess. Bounces off of Jimenez. She's able to get the ball back, though. Trying to set up the Lee Williams offense. Over to Burgess at the Badger logo. Gets around Pierce. Burgess bounces over to Arvey. Arvey through traffic, taking the shot, and gets the roll, and it's good by Becca Arvey, her first two of the night. Lee Williams up by 5. It's 15-10, 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Pierce bounces it over to Riley. Riley, move inside, taking the shot off the glass. It's good! Kira Riley for 2. Badgers catching up again, 15-12. They're down by 3. Bounce to Jimenez for 3. It's good! Savannah Jimenez with her second tray of the night, extending the Volunteer lead. And it's a war score, 18-12 with 1:45 to go in the second quarter. As again, Lee Williams gets the ball away from Prescott. Lene Burgess past the half-court line. Jimenez thought about a 3, now gets around Riley at the baseline. Kind of a half shot trying to get around Alyssa LeBlanc, and LeBlanc looks like she's going to get called for a foul. I believe that's going to be her second of the night. No, actually it's going to be her first. I thought she got called with a foul earlier, so my mistake. Jimenez up to the line. She's 1 for 2 tonight, now 2 for 3. And it becomes a Titanic score of 19-12 with $1:29 left to go in the first half. And lane violation called. So that shot goes for naught. Badger possession. Kira Riley will inbound for Prescott. Over to Holly Dalton. Al Dalton moving inside. Long-range jumper off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jimenez. Jimenez dashing into the paint, taking the shot off the glass, no good. LeBlanc gets the ball. Holly Dalton, pass to LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc moves inside. Over to number 32 for Prescott, Hutman. At the baseline, and bodies collide. And we do get a whistle on the play with 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. 19-12, Lee Williams. Savannah Jimenez gets nailed with the foul for Lee Williams. Now that's 3 fouls tonight for Jimenez, and remember, she did get nailed with a technical earlier in this game. Riley to inbound for Prescott, and the ball almost stolen. Well, it will be a turnover. I was going to say almost stolen by Lee Williams, but LeBlanc couldn't corral that ball before it goes out of bounds. And again, Badgers struggling controlling that ball. Lene Burgess, Davis runs inside through traffic, taking the shot. No good roll, but trying to get the putback was Escoveria. No good on that one. Badgers get the rebound. LeBlanc to Dalton. Now Dalton inside, gets it over to Kira Riley. 23 seconds left to go. Rudy bounces that one over to Riley. Riley moving inside, taking the shot. Gets her own rebound, puts it up. No good, but it looks like Riley got fouled on the way up. She will go to the line. Caitlin Escoveria will get the foul here for Lee Williams. Kira Riley up to the line. And she sinks her first one. Badgers, well, if there's one thing they're doing well tonight, it is shooting from the free throw line. They are 5 for 5, and now Riley looking to make it 6 for 6. And I guess I jinxed her. 19-13, Badgers down by 6. Pass on the inside, Escoveria. Now to Davis, in the paint, through traffic, taking the shot, and rattles out of the rim, no good. Riley with the rebound as time expires for the first half. With the score, Lee Williams 19 and Prescott 13. Halftime here at Prescott High School, so we will take a break and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on the live stream of Prescott Basketball. I'm John Rust. I'll see you in a few, folks.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshka with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Hello, this is Greg with Blind Brothers Arizona. You ever get that feeling that good old-fashioned customer service is something of the past? I do. It's frustrating when you call someone and they just don't get back to you. Well, that's not the case when you call us at Blind Brothers Arizona. We not only get back to you, we even come out and show you window treatment samples at your home or business. For the best American-made products, shutters, and drapes, we're the company to call. And we're proud to have great reviews online from our customers. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals. That's blindbrothersaz.com.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters. Quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Sorry. sorry. This thing's so ridiculous sometimes.
Well, hey, folks, welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. Thank you very much for joining us on our KYCA live stream of Prescott basketball. We are just about ready to get going with the second half of action between the Prescott and Lee Williams girls. 19-13 is the score. Lee Williams on top. Let's give you some first half stats here. First off, for the Badgers, Elisa Williams leading the way with 6 points. Holly Dalton, she has 4, 3 points for Kira Riley. Meanwhile, over on the Lee Williams side, 9 points apiece for Savannah Jimenez and Lene Burgess, and 2 points for Becca Arvey. Probably the big story tonight here are the turnovers, and Prescott, they have been victimized big time by turnovers. Makes me wish I kept a running tally of how many turnovers Prescott has given away to Lee Williams. And some of those turnovers, of course, have led to volunteer points. So I'm sure Coach Yoder addressed that situation in the locker room, and we'll see if the Lady Badgers have some better ball control here in the second half. Again, turnovers is what really hurt the Badgers in their game Tuesday against Coconino. In fact, Coach Yoder, in her little recap of the game, said that Prescott suffered from way too many turnovers. Badgers did play a little better in the fourth quarter of that game, but unfortunately too little too late. Prescott went down 52-36 in defeat to Coconino. And hey, folks, be sure to like the KYCA News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM Facebook page. Keep up with everything we're doing on the air and with what's going on in the Tri-City community. KYCA on Facebook as we are underway with the second half of action. Lee Williams at the ball. Burgess gets it over to Lucera. Down the baseline, taking the shot, and it's good. Leah Lucera with her first bucket of the night, making it 21-13 Volunteers. Well, good start to the half by the Volunteers. We'll see how the Badgers respond. LeBlanc from the corner to Hawker. Now Seavey under a double team, bounces it over to Holly Dalton. Pass over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc coming near the key. Now over to Riley. Hawker, Seavey. And now Dalton for three. Misses the basket, goes out of bounds. Touching the ball before it did leave play is Haley Davis. So Riley inbounds for Prescott. Dalton going for it again, and this time Holly Dalton nails the three. Second time is a charm for Dalton, and it's 21-16, Badgers down by 5. And Burgess going up for the shot. Big block by Kira Riley. Here come the Badgers. Dalton in the paint. Bouncer to Hawker. Off the glass. It's good. Eve Hawker for two. As the Badgers are roaring back, 21-18. Prescott down by 3. Davis goes up for the shot. I was about to say blocked by Kira Riley, but it looks like that block will instead turn into a foul for the junior guard. Now Davis up to the line, looking for her first point of the night. And that one is good. 22-18, Lee Williams up by 4. Second shot coming from Davis. Skips off the glass, and Davis actually able to get the rebound. Bounce on the inside to Arvey. Through traffic, off the glass, no good. But Davis gets the rebound, turns, shoots off the rim, and Dalton grabs the rebound for Prescott. Over to the far side is Dalton. Taking her time, letting the Badger offense get set up. Pass to LeBlanc at the far corner. She moves inside, and they're going to call traveling. So Lee Williams gets the ball back. Arvey to Burgess. Burgess past the Badger logo. Now slowing things up with 6:12 to go in the third quarter. 22-18, Lee Williams. And now Davis giving a little shove there to Kira Riley and to Lucera through a double team. Gets it wrapped up with Hawker. Now gets it out to Burgess at the logo. Burgess cut off by Eve Hawker. Now Burgess backing out, taking her time. Over to Escoveria. Bounce pass on the inside to Lucero. Ball skips away. LeBlanc and Seavey tried to reel that one in, but it goes out of bounds, and a lucky break for Lee Williams. Becca Arvey will inbound for the Vols. Bounces it over to Burgess. Coming inside is Lucera, taking the shot, no good. Kira Riley gets the rebound, hands that one off to Holly Dalton down the far side. Pass to LeBlanc. Eve Hawker now gets it over to Dalton, going for three! Off the rim, no good, and into the hands of Arvey. Burgess past the half-court line, 5:15 to go in the third quarter, 22-18 Lee Williams. Arvey with the ball. Lucero with the jumper. Off the backboard and rebound by Riley. With, I guess, a rebound assist from Holly Dalton. Now Dana Seavey. Top of the key, hands that one off to Riley. Thought about a three. Burgess getting in her way to block it off. Now Dalton near the tip-off circle. Burgess right with Dalton to Riley on the inside. She loses the ball. LeBlanc tries to keep it in bounds. And actually LeBlanc able to hit it off the leg of Davis. So it'll be Prescott ball, timeout with 4:45 to go in the third quarter, 22-18 Lee Williams. Hey folks, tune in to the Tri-City Sports Roundup Saturday morning at 8:06. Right here on the News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and online at KYCA.info. We've got a fun show planned for you. Several local athletes from Prescott, Bradshaw Mountain, Chino Valley, Yavapai College, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and the Northern Arizona Suns will share their New Year's resolutions for 2020. Also on the show, we will present our top 10 local male, local female athletes, and our local teams of the decade. Again, the top 10 local male athletes, local female athletes, and local teams of the decade. Riley to inbound, to Dalton. Hawker to LeBlanc. Riley moving inside into the paint, shoots through traffic, no good. Rebound, and it's picked up by Escoveria. Long pass over to Lucero, moving to the basket. Hawker trying to cut her off. No good on the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds, but they're going to give possession to Lee Williams. Looks like it clipped off a Badger before going out of bounds. Becca Arvey will inbound as Liberty Cronk comes into the game for the Volunteers. Arvey over to Cronk. Now Lucero. Trying to get around Dana Seavey, gets it out to Cronk, I mean. Shot knocked away by Dalton. Good defense there by the Badgers. Dalton with the ball, past the half-court line with 4:04 to go in the third quarter. 22-18, Lee Williams. LeBlanc moving toward the baseline. And turnover again by the Badgers. Here comes Arvey past the half-court line. Trying to get around LeBlanc. Gets that one over to Lucera. Bouncer over to Davis. Davis pass on the inside. Arvey going for the jumper. In and out of the basket. And Arvey gets the rebound. Now a three for Davis. It's good! Haley Davis with the three. Extending that Lee Williams lead to 25-18. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Riley to LeBlanc. Pass intercepted by Davis. And here comes a turnover bug again, making Prescott's life miserable. Lucera in the paint, taking the one-handed shot, no good. Dalton gets the rebound. Dalton heading down the far side. Now over to Riley. Just 3 points tonight for Kira Riley, one of the top scorers for Prescott. LeBlanc with it. LeBlanc moving inside. Takes the shot off the glass, no good. And it's I was going to say Lee Williams gets the rebound, but Davis and LeBlanc collide. Ball goes into the Prescott pep band. And LeBlanc going to get called for the push. That will be her second foul of the night. LeBlanc will come out, replaced by Jamie Huttman, a sophomore on this varsity team. Arvey inbounds and gets it over to Kronk. And a little shoulder there thrown by Seavey into, actually that was Hecker. Jumper by Jimenez, no good. Kira Riley gets the rebound under a double team, almost loses the ball. Gets it past the half-court line. Now turns and passes that one to Dalton. Dalton moves inside, off the glass with a scoop shot, no good. Arvey with the rebound. Minute 55 to go in the third quarter. It's 25-18 in favor of Lee Williams. Shot attempted by Kronk, no good. Rebound snagged by Davis, and she gets it out to Lucera. Or excuse me, that was actually Hecker. Moving inside is Arvey, and Arvey puts it through for two. Becca Arvey now with 4 points tonight, as timeout called by Coach Yoder of Prescott. 27-18 the score. Actually, I thought that was a timeout called by Prescott. So back to action. Okay, my mistake. Dalton with it over to the far side. Now to Huttman. Pass to Riley. Riley moving inside in the paint. Loses the ball, and it's going to roll out of bounds, but Badgers will still have possession with a minute 17 remaining in the third quarter. And now Prescott's offense has gone a bit cold here the last couple of minutes. Riley looking for someone to inbound to. Bounces that one to Seavey, and traveling, actually correction, that was Johnson, but traveling called on Desiree Johnson as LeBlanc back into the game to replace Jamie Huttman. There's the inbound to Alexis Hecker. Jimenez gets outside, back to Hecker. Now to Burgess, standing at the logo. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 27-18, Lee Williams. Hecker over to Kronk. Kronk moving inside through traffic, taking the shot off the glass, no good. Riley grabs the rebound for Prescott. And here she comes down the far side. Gets around Burgess on the inside. Now goes over to the far corner. Bounce pass over to Dalton. Now to LeBlanc. Long pass over to Desiree Johnson. And, okay, that was a timeout this time. Prescott with a timeout with 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter of a 27-18 game. Lee Williams on top. Badgers have had to battle their way from behind the entire night. They were actually shut out the entire first quarter as Lee Williams built up a 10-0 lead. And the Badgers have just been trying to dig themselves out of a hole all night long. And one of the things you got to give Lee Williams defense credit for is holding Kira Riley to just 3 points in this game. Speaking of Kira Riley, she will inbound for the Badgers. Over to Dalton. Dalton moving inside, taking the jumper, it's good! Holly Dalton for two. And it's a 7-point game, 27-20. Volunteers. Burgess flying down the court. Dishes that one off. Shot no good as the ball rolls out of bounds. And that was number 12, Brooke Hunter, who took that shot for Lee Williams. Davis will inbound for the Volunteers with 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bounces it into Hunter. Misses on that one. Fight for the rebound between Kira Riley and Davis. And it looks like Desiree Johnson going to get called for the foul for Prescott. Lee Williams inbound, and that one bounces off of number 12, Brooke Hunter, out of bounds. And it will be Prescott to inbound with 10 seconds left to go in the third. Kira Riley gets that one over to Pierce. Now Pierce with the pass to Dalton. Dalton trying to get around Burgess. She goes into the side, taking the shot, and it looks like Dalton pushed from behind, and she will head up to the line with 3 seconds to go. Lene Burgess gets hit with the foul, her first tonight. Dalton, she is 2 for 2 from the line. 3 for 3 from the line. And now Dalton in double digits, 10 points for her tonight. 11 points for Holly Dalton, as she is perfect from the line. Hecker, now couldn't get the shot off there as the horn sounds, and that will do it for the third quarter of play. Our score, Lee Williams 27, Prescott 22. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with quarter number 4 after this.
You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with your local independent agent and secure a policy today to protect theirs tomorrow. Hi, this is Corey Roseman with House Chilson Insurance. Come see us today at 400 White Spire Road or call 445-4600.
We're back here on our KYCA live stream of Prescott basketball. John Rust with you, getting ready for quarter number 4. Lee Williams with a 27-22 advantage over Prescott, as Lee Williams seeking their first Grand Canyon region win this season. They are 0-3 in region play. Lady Badgers, meanwhile, 1-2. As the Badgers have a 5-point deficit to make up. Prescott will inbound to start off the fourth quarter. Remember, following this game, we will bring you the Prescott-Lee Williams boys game. Dalton with it on the far side. Trying to get around Hecker. Now inside, takes a shot off the glass, it's good! Holly Dalton with 2 more. 27-24, Badgers down by 3 as Prescott steals the ball away. Seavey gets it over to Dalton. Dalton in the paint, gets it out to Kira Riley. Now Riley with the jumper off the glass, and Riley gets fouled, taking the shot. Kira Riley 1 for 2 tonight from the stripe. And that shot goes through. Back into the game, Lene Burgess for Lee Williams, as Riley will look to make this a 1-point game. Gets the good bounce, and it is 27-26, Badgers down by 1. And now Riley out of the game. Looks like she's got a little boo-boo on her elbow, so I doubt that's going to keep her out for long, as trainer Trent James attends to her. As Davis making a run at the basket, but gets fouled in the process. Number 32, Jamie Huttman, picking up the foul for the Badgers. Vols will inbound with 7:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. 27-26. Lee Williams up by 1. As the inbound by RV goes out of bounds as the three players collide trying to get the ball. So RV will try it again. Bounces it, and it gets past Lucero and rolls past the half-court line and out of bounds. And a very fortunate break there for Prescott as they will get the ball back. Kira Riley back into the ball game, as it looks like whatever little boo-boo she had on her elbow has been taken care of. And now Riley to inbound. Over to Holly Dalton. Dalton past the half-court line, and there's Burgess. Right on her as Dalton almost loses the ball. Turns, shoots, and off the rim. No good. Rebound by Lucera. And now she has to fight off LeBlanc and Seavey as Seavey tries to rip the ball away from Lucera. Going to be a jump ball. Possession Lee Williams, and I think some of the Lee Williams fans were hoping for a foul there. Jimenez gets that one over to Davis. Now to Burgess. Burgess comes inside in the paint, gets tripped up, goes down hard. And Prescott trainer Trent Williams coming over, and Lene Burgess, she took a pretty good spill there. And it looks like Alyssa LeBlanc going to get dinged with the foul on that one. That's her third of the night. And Burgess up on her feet and limping back to the Lee Williams bench. We hope it's nothing too serious. Lene Burgess, 9 points for her tonight. Actually, all 9 of them have come in the first half. So the Badgers had been doing a pretty good job of keeping her pinned down as far as offense goes. 27-26, Lee Williams. 6:53 to go in the fourth quarter as Liberty Cronk comes up to the free throw line for the Volunteers. Hits off the rim. And Cronk will try a second time. Cronk, one of 3 seniors on this Lee Williams team, as she sinks that one. 28-26, Lee Williams up by 2. Kira Riley with the ball, almost loses it. Now to Hawker. Hawker has the ball batted away, but Dana Seavey's there to pick it up under a double team. Loose ball, grabbed by Riley. Riley Davis come together. And it looks like it's going to be Haley Davis who gets the foul for Lee Williams. That's her first of the night. Things getting a wee bit physical out here in the fourth quarter of a 2-point game. Holly Dalton trying to get around Jimenez. Almost loses the ball. Now gets it over to Seavey. Back to Dalton. Dalton up to the top of the key. Cut off by Jimenez. Over to Eve Hawker. Long pass to Seavey. Seavey moving inside. Double teamed out to LeBlanc. Now the pass almost stolen by Davis. Riley was able to get it just in time. Now Riley driving the paint. Taking the shot off the glass. Oh, skips off the rim. And the Volunteers get the rebound. RV with it. RV loses the ball. Fight for it. Now the ball gets away. Eve Hawker picks it up. Down the far side for Prescott. Over to Dalton. Dalton getting around Jimenez, taking the shot way up in the air and grabbed by Jimenez. And a push from behind on Savannah Jimenez. And Elisa LeBlanc will be called for the foul. That is her 4th tonight. So she is 1 foul away from sitting out the rest of the game. Long pass over to Jimenez. Only has Kira Riley to be taking the shot. And Riley doing a body check there on Jimenez. Now Riley's going to get the foul, and Jimenez going to get 2 shots from the line. And now the referee coming over to have a chat with the scorekeepers table. Oh, wait a minute. I think they're saying it's going to be against... actually the foul's against Dana Seavey. And that's her first of the night. First shot from the line by Jimenez. No good. Jimenez 2 for 5 from the free throw line as Alyssa LeBlanc comes out of the game. Hutman back in. Second shot by Jimenez in and out of the basket, and Kira Riley gets the rebound. Lucky break here for the Badgers as Jimenez misses on both free throws. Still a 2-point game, 28-26 Lee Williams. Seavey over to Dalton. 5:27 to go in the 4th quarter. Riley, pass on the inside, stolen by the Volunteers. Jimenez over to Kronk, taking the shot off the glass, and Kronk takes a spill, and another foul called against Prescott. Eight fouls in this half for the Badgers. That one will be against Kira Riley, her 2nd tonight. Kronk up to the line. Misses on that one. Kronk now 1 for 3 from the line. That one does go through. .5:12 remaining in the 4th quarter. Long pass to Hawker. Out to Seavey. And Seavey traveled, but no call. Dalton getting the ball in the paint, taking the shot. Oh, just off the rim and grabbed by Arvey. And now another foul called against Prescott. That's their 9th. Lee Williams in the bonus, so they will head up to the line and shoot 1-1. Foul against Eve Hawker, her 1st tonight. Becca Arvey up to the line. 29-26 Lee Williams. Still 29-26 as Arvey misses on that one. Kira Riley with the rebound. Dana Seavey passes that one to Dalton. Now to Kira Riley. Riley pivoting. Now taking the ball herself. Pass to Seavey. Seavey moving inside. Out to Hutman. Hutman near the baseline. Now the pass to Dalton. Dalton at the far side with 4:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Long pass inside to Riley. Riley off the glass. It's good! Kira Riley for 2. And it's a 1-point game, 29-28 Lee Williams. Arvey with the ball for the Volunteers. Hands that one off to Jimenez. Jimenez with Hutman right in her grill. Bounce pass. Almost lost the ball. Rebound by Kronk. She can't put it in. Loose ball. Jimenez almost gets it, but it's taken by Eve Hawker. And here she comes down the court. And now knocked away by Jimenez into the hands of Kira Riley. Riley goes up for the shot. Misses, but gets fouled. And now Riley with a chance to tie the score with 3:52 to go in the 4th quarter. Leah Lacera getting called for the foul, her 1st of the night. We are tied. 29-29 on the Kira Riley free throw. And now Riley will look to put the Badgers ahead. And she does. 30-29 in favor of Prescott. 3:50 to go in the 4th quarter. Lacera in the paint, taking the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by the Volunteers. It falls through. And the Volunteers will also go to the line after that foul called against Prescott. Liberty Kronk with the basket. Foul against Hutman as Kronk completes the three-point play, and it's 32-30. Lee Williams back on top. So a short-lived lead for the Badgers. Dalton moving inside. Bounce pass to Riley. Skips off her fingertips, but she reels it in. Gets it over to Pierce. Pierce at the top of the key. Almost loses the ball. Gets a push from behind by Kronk, but no call. Now Riley thought about a three. Now gets it over to Dalton. Dalton giving a little shove there to Jimenez. Goes up for the basket. No good. And a foul called against Lee Williams. Liberty Kronk picking up the foul for the Vols. That's her first of the night. It brings Holly Dalton to the line where she is perfect tonight, 4 for 4. 5 for 5 as it's a 1-point game. 32-31 Volunteers as LeBlanc checks back in for Prescott. And now Dalton looking to tie it up for the Badgers. She does. 32-32. 3:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Lee Williams for the shot. It's good. Lucero with the basket to give Lee Williams the lead again, 34-32. I think I can count on one hand the amount of seconds the Badgers have been ahead here in the fourth quarter. Dalton trying to get around Davis. Tries to make the pass, and it's stolen by Haley Davis. But over and carrying the call against Lee Williams. And talk about a lucky break for the Badgers as they will inbound. Eve Hawker back into the game for Prescott. Dana Seavey will come out. Kira Riley will inbound. 2:42 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 34-32 Lee Williams. Dalton with the jumper for two. No good, but Riley gets the rebound and gets the putback to tie it. 34-34. Jimenez with the ball for Lee Williams at the near corner to RV. She hands that one off to Lucero. Now to Davis at the baseline. Bounces it over to RV. To Lucero. Lee Williams is passing the ball around right now. Kronk bounces it over to Jimenez. To Lucero. Gets past Riley off the glass. It's good. Leah Lucero for two. And that puts Lee Williams back on top, 36-34 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Full timeout called by Coach Arvey. Prescott started off this game down 10-0. They did not even score in the entire first quarter. And now they have battled their way back. They've taken the lead a few times, just have not been able to hold it. And we have got exactly 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of a game that could have a pretty thrilling conclusion here. And remember, folks, we will bring you the Prescott-Lee Williams boys game following this here on our KYCA live stream. John Rust with you. Don't forget, we've got another basketball live stream coming up for you next Tuesday. Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain, the clash of local rivals. We'll be over at Bradshaw Mountain High School, 5:30 for the girls' game, 7 for the boys. And along with the live stream on KYCA.info, we will also have that on our radio side at 1490 AM and 103.5 FM. Riley inbounds it to Holly Dalton. Dalton past the half-court line. Moving inside. Bounces it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc off the glass. It's good! And Elisa LeBlanc ties it 36-36 with 1:44 and stolen by Kira Riley. Riley in the paint, goes for the shot, no good, but she gets fouled on the way up. And now Kira Riley will try to put the Badgers ahead. Riley 5 for 6 from the line tonight. Badgers have been doing an excellent job with their free throw shooting. And it continues as Riley buries that, and it's a 37-36 Badger lead. Second shot coming up for Riley to try to make this a 2-point Badger lead. Riley gets the good bounce, and a timeout called by Coach Yoder. Full timeout for the Badgers. 38-36 is the score. Prescott up with 1:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. Badgers looking to even their region record at 2-2. While Lee Williams, they are looking for their first win in region play. And the Badgers looking to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss they had to Coconino Tuesday night up in Flagstaff. By the way, the next time these two teams will meet, it's going to be over in Kingman on February 4th. And that'll actually be the third meeting of the season between Prescott and Lee Williams. Remember, they did clash at the Lady Badger Winter Classic a couple weeks ago. Prescott coming away with a 23-22 win over the Volunteers. And, well, here in the first official Grand Canyon region game between these two sides, we have another close one. Becca Arvey will inbound for the Volunteers. Again, 1:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Lene Burgess picking the ball up. Good to see Burgess back after she had to come out limping earlier in the fourth quarter. Passing inside to LaSera. Bounce on the inside. Turning is Davis and shooting. It's good! Haley Davis through traffic ties it up 38-38. 1:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Dalton with the ball on the far side, guarded by Burgess. Burgess all over Dalton, still has the ball to Hawker. Now to LeBlanc. Over to Hutman at the far corner. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up 38-38. Loose ball and out of bounds, and Prescott will keep possession with 56 seconds left to go. Dalton. Over on the far side. Making a move to the far corner. Now inside. Taking the jumper off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the Volunteers. Arvey with it. Arvey, long pass over to Davis. Davis hits off LeBlanc, falls to the floor, and the foul will go against LeBlanc, and she will be done for tonight. That is her 5th foul. So 2 big free throws coming up for Haley Davis, who has 6 points tonight for the Volunteers. LeBlanc out, Dana Seavey in. First shot coming up for Davis. Misses! And we're still tied, 38-38. And now a really big free throw coming up for Davis. Hits that one. Lee Williams now up 39-38, and timeout called. And it's a full timeout. All aboard the timeout train, as once again the action will come to a grinding halt. 39-38 in favor of Lee Williams. 37 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Hey folks, keep up to date with the world of Prescott sports on the Badger Sports Report every weekday morning at 6:47 on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and you can hear it from anywhere in the world on KYCA.info. Also remember, folks, if you miss any of our sports reports or any of our big local news items, you can always find them on the KYCA website, KYCA.info right here. Scroll down and find whatever sports story or news story you want. We have them all archived. Back to action. Again, 39-38. Prescott trailing by 1 with 37 seconds left to go in regulation. Badgers to inbound. Kira Riley. Over to Dalton. Dalton past the half-court line. Burgess right there to greet her. 30 seconds to go. Dalton making her move inside, taking the shot, and it's good! Holly Dalton with the bounce, and a timeout called because, of course, Holly Dalton getting the bucket and giving the Badgers the 40-39 lead in the fourth quarter with 22 seconds left to go in regulation. And because we're in the final minute of play, we have to get one timeout after another, of course. After tonight, actually Lee Williams, they will be right back in action again tomorrow. They'll be back in Kingman. The Lady Volunteers, they will host Greenway in a non-region matchup. Lee Williams gets back to Grand Canyon Region play next Tuesday when they are home to face Mojave. Mojave, oh, by the way, ranked number 20 in the state PowerPoint rankings. Prescott, they are number 32 in those rankings. Lee Williams, 35. Coconino ranked number 11. First week of PowerPoint rankings from the AIA. Davis over to Arvey. Past the half-court line, 18 seconds to go. And a timeout. Because I guess we can't go more than 5 seconds without a timeout being called or some break in the action. So it's a 30-second timeout with 16 seconds left to go in regulation of a 40-39 game. Prescott up by 1 thanks to that bucket by Holly Dalton. 17 points tonight for Holly Dalton. Dalton ended the first half with just 4 points. So she has really exploded here in the second half. Meanwhile, 13 points for Kira Riley, who had just 3 in the whole first half. And quite a few of those points by Riley have come from the free throw line. So Jimenez to inbound for Lee Williams with 16 seconds left to go. I wonder if we can get through these 16 seconds without another timeout being called. I ain't betting money on that, I'll tell you that. Bouncer over to Burgess. 14 seconds left. Burgess, the pass to Arvey. Arvey moving in. Now to Burgess, going for 3. Misses! But Lee Williams gets the rebound. Blocked by Riley. Jump ball called. And Prescott possession with 5 seconds left to go. And another timeout. So I think this is probably, by my estimations, the 200th timeout we've had here in the fourth quarter. Well, it's maybe not that much, but it feels that way. So 5 seconds left to go in regulation with the Badgers up 40-39. Some great defense here by Prescott to stifle Lee Williams under the basket. So you got to wonder if as soon as the Badgers inbound the ball, will Lee Williams go for the foul, try to bring the Badgers up to the line so they can get the ball back and go for the last shot of the quarter. Riley to inbound. Gets it over to Seavey, and 1 second off the clock. Dana Seavey gets fouled. Seavey will shoot 1 and 1. So a big free throw coming up here for Dana Seavey with 4 seconds left to go in regulation. Seavey shooting 1 and 1. She hits it! 41-39, Prescott up by 2. Now another big free throw coming up for Dana Seavey. She puts that one through. And now Jimenez has the ball knocked away from her and into the Lee Williams bench. No foul though, but 2 seconds remain as Jimenez will inbound. Well, Lee Williams, 2 seconds left to get the inbound and make a 3. There's a shot. Arvey for 3. That's not going to go in. It goes out of bounds, and Prescott gets the win. 42-39, comeback win for the Badgers. And well, folks, that will do it for our girls game. We thank you very much for joining us. Coming up next, stay tuned. It's the Prescott and Lee Williams boys. We'll take a 10-15 minute break. I'm John Rust. I'll see you soon.
Help around the house is just around the corner at the store with outstanding bargains of the month, Prescott True Value. This is Suzanne Springer. It's winter and our feathered friends would love a birdseed lunch. Get a 20-pound bag of wild birdseed or a 10-pound bag of black sunflower seeds. Your choice, $4.99 each. The neighborhood birds will be singing your praises. Make your dogs happy with a 47-pound bag of Alpo Prime Cuts, only $19.99. Discover more New Year's savings at PrescottTrueValue.com or visit us at 846 Miller Valley Road in Prescott.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshko with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Hello, this is Greg with Blind Brothers Arizona. You ever get that feeling that good old-fashioned customer service is something of the past? I do. It's frustrating when you call someone and they just don't get back to you. Well, that's not the case when you call us at Blind Brothers Arizona. We not only get back to you, we even come out and show you window treatment samples at your home or business. From the best American-made products, shutters, and drapes, we're the company to call. And we're proud to have great reviews online from our customers. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals. That's blindbrothersaz.com.
And good evening, everyone. Jason Zinzaletta, General Manager of KYCA, sitting in for John Rust for the next few minutes. Thanks for joining us for the Prescott Badgers as the girls defeated Lee Williams Volunteers, the Lady Volunteers, 42-39. That was quite a game. But stick around, more action coming up in just a few minutes. Sorry about that, folks. As the boys will be in action here, the Prescott Badgers boys varsity team will be in action in just a few minutes. Probably about 9 minutes from now is when the game's going to start, as they take on Lee Williams as well. This is a region game for the Grand Canyon region. Next up on Tuesday night, it's going to be the crosstown rivalry to end all crosstown rivalries. The Prescott Badgers will be traveling to Prescott Valley to face the Bradshaw Mountain High School Bears. And we're going to be not only carrying this on our live stream, we're also going to be having it on the radio. It's our first basketball game on the radio in more than 10 years, and we're excited for it here on KYCA. So Tuesday evening, tune in just before 5:30. John Rust will bring you all the action. We'll have the Lady Badgers and Lady Bears playing at about 5:30 on Tuesday. And then about 10 minutes after the end of that game, we'll have the Prescott Badger boys varsity team as they take on the Bradshaw Mountain Bears varsity team as well. So it's a doubleheader, and you can hear it on 1490 AM and 103.5 FM KYCA in Prescott, and worldwide on the web at www.kyca.info and on our Facebook page. So, hey, be sure, if you like this, come on, go to our Facebook page. You know you want to. And just like and follow us on our Facebook page, the KYCA Radio Facebook page. And we got more coming up throughout the year. We'll have more on Facebook. We'll have Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, all the social media stuff. It's going to be a wild year, and we're going to bring it all to you here on KYCA. So we're getting ready for the boys' game, probably tipping off in about 10 minutes, where we've got 7.5 minutes on the clock. So we're going to turn it over to John Rust for a few moments.
Okay, thank you very much, Jason. My apologies for having to bail out of here in a hurry. Had to get down and get some interviews with some of the Prescott girls basketball players. I got Holly Dalton and Dana Seavey. And don't forget, folks, you can hear the recap of this game and also the boys' game tomorrow morning at 6:47 on the Badger Sports Report. Before we take another little quick break here, let me just run down the stats from the girls' game. For Prescott, Holly Dalton leading the way with 17 points, including that big bucket late in the fourth quarter to give the Badgers a 40-39 lead. And then Dana Seavey, she only got 2 points tonight, but they were a big 2 points. They came off free throws in the waning seconds of the game to seal the deal for Prescott. Also, Kira Riley, 13 points for her tonight. Elisa LeBlanc, she had 8 points. Eve Hawker with 2 points. Meanwhile, over on the Lee Williams side of the ledger, we have 9 points for Lene Burgess, 8 points for Savannah Jimenez, 5 points for Liberty Cronk, 6 points for Leah Lucero, and 7 points for Haley Davis. And now the Prescott girls, they are 2-2 in Grand Canyon region play, and they are at the 500 mark right now with a 6-6 overall record. Meanwhile, Lee Williams, well, they fall to 0-4 in region play, and they are now 10-9 overall. Well, folks, we'll take a little break here, and in a few minutes we will have the boys' side of this Prescott-Lee Williams matchup for you. I'm John Rust. I'll see you in a few.
You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with your local independent agent and secure a policy today to protect theirs tomorrow. Hi, this is Corey Roseman with House Chilson Insurance. Come see us today at 400 White Spire Road or call 445-4600.
Hello, this is Greg with Blind Brothers Arizona. You ever get that feeling that good old-fashioned customer service is something of the past? I do. It's frustrating when you call someone and they just don't get back to you. Well, that's not the case when you call us at Blind Brothers Arizona. We not only get back to you, we even come out and show you window treatment samples at your home or business. From the best American-made products, shutters, and drapes, we're the company to call. And we're proud to have great reviews online from our customers. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals. That's blindbrothersaz.com.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here as we get set for the boys contest between Prescott and Lee Williams. We already had the girls go at it, and what a thriller we had in the girls game as Prescott came back from a 10-0 deficit in the first quarter. In fact, the girls were down for most of the game, rallied in the fourth quarter, and the Lady Badgers getting the 42-39 victory over Lee Williams. And now the boys will try to make it the sweep here as the starting lineups being announced for both sides. Coming into tonight's game, Lee Williams under the direction of Kane Atkinson. They are 12-6 overall in the season, 2-1 in Grand Canyon region play. Meanwhile, the Prescott boys, they have a 3-7 overall record with a 2-1 region record. So quite the critical game here tonight between these two sides when it comes to the region standings, as the sides will try to move ahead of one another here after tonight. Looking at the Grand Canyon region standings right now, Coconino far and away the leader. They have a 4-0 region record. Prescott and Lee Williams in second place in the region, both at 2-1. So big game here under the dome for both sides, as Jason Parent will stand in the tip-off circle for the Badgers. Doing it for Lee Williams will be Drew Cardiff. And we are underway as the Volunteers get the ball to start things off. Kay Juliffs gets that one over to Tony Luna. Luna at the near side. Lee Williams in the black and reds. Badgers in the white with blue and gold trim. Juliffs, top scorer for the team, averaging just over 19 points per game. Over to Tony Luna at the near corner. Now a jumper by number 21. That's Marcel Thompson, and he hits the three. Early 3-0 lead for Lee Williams. Got to watch out for Thompson. 23 pointers this season. Well, 21 now. Pass by Parent, stolen by Jaden Hooper to Juliffs. Past the half-court line. And now over to Thompson, as Cardiff takes a spill on the floor, but he's back up. Now Hooper. Juliffs making his move inside. And Dylan Boyd gets some hands on Juliffs, so he will go to the line. Dylan Boyd. Having football flashbacks there, I guess. Juliffs shooting two and sinks the first one. Second shot from the stripe coming up for the senior Juliffs, and he hits that one as well. Juliffs came into tonight shooting 79% from the line. He's perfect there, and it's a 5-0 Lee Williams lead. Boyd to Schwartz. Schwartz on the inside, turns, one-handed shot, in and out of the basket. But Schwartz gets the rebound to Boyd. Boyd goes up, way up, and bounces off the rim, no good. Parent fights for the rebound, jump ball called. Parent and Thompson battling for the ball, and it will be Prescott possession with 6:38 to go in the first quarter. 5-0, Lee Williams on top to Schwartz. Hands that one off to number 2, Sam Yeager. Yeager with a one-handed shot off the glass, no good. Hooper with the rebound. Here comes Juliffs. On the inside, to Thompson, going for three. In and out of the basket, rebound by Cardiff. He loses it, stolen by Jason Parent. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz moving inside through traffic, taking the shot, tried a reverse layup, got fouled. And Corey Schwartz is heading to the line. Drew Cardiff gets called for the foul. Schwartz averaging 14.5 points per game this season for the Badgers. And he sinks that one. And the Badgers are on the board. It's 5-1. Prescott now with a 4-point deficit to overcome. Second shot coming up by the big guy, Schwartz. Off the backboard, no good. Cardiff with the rebound. And the ball almost stolen by Milop Owens, and Owens and Juliffs collide, and Owens going to get nailed for the foul. So we're not more than 2 minutes into this ball game, and already the Badgers with a pair of fouls. Thompson with the ball for the Volunteers. Down the near side. Gets the pass over to Hooper. Now Juliffs going for three. Off the backboard, and Juliffs gets his own rebound to Luna. Now Thompson going for three, and Thompson skips that one off the rim. But Cardiff gets the rebound. Long throw to Luna. And now the ball stolen by Sam Yeager. Yeager to the basket. Yeager, oh, he tried a one-handed dunk and couldn't do it. I imagine Coach Stedman is going to have some words with Yeager about that one. Now Juliffs inside with the jumper. Off the backboard, off the rim, and into the hands of Corey Schwartz. 5-1 Lee Williams. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Parent to Owens. Owens making his move inside in the paint, taking the shot. Off the rim, no good. Now here come the Volunteers. Luna moves into the paint, loses the ball, picks it back up, gives it to Juliffs. Juliffs backs off, setting up the Lee Williams offense with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Now to Hooper. Marcel Thompson on the inside of Cardiff. Cardiff trying to turn through traffic, taking the shot, and Cardiff gets called for the travel. It'll be Prescott ball with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. 5-1 Volunteers. Milop Owens to Sam Yeager. Hands it off to Parent. Now Parent going to pass it to Owens, going for three. Skips off the rim, rebounded by the Volunteers. Cade Juliffs down the far side. Boyd getting in front of him. Now over to Thompson. Bounce pass on the inside to Juliffs. To Thompson. Into the paint, taking the one-handed shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Prescott comes up with it. Jason Parent. Over to Yeager. Almost has the ball stolen. Yeager moving inside. And Yeager, well, puts an elbow in the face of Cardiff. And it's going to be Lee Williams that gets called for the foul. Jaden Hooper picks up the foul. Yeager will go to the line with 3:48 to go in the first quarter as Yeager sinks the free throw. 5-2. Badgers down by 3 as Jacob Carter checks into the ball game for Prescott. Yeager misses on the second free throw, rebounded by Hooper. Gives it over to Juliffs. Juliffs making his move, trying to get around Yeager. Inside to Thompson, has the ball knocked away by Jason Parent. Actually, they're going to say Prescott ball, so it looks like it skipped off a Volunteer. And here come the Badgers. Owens, long pass over to Yeager. Now to Parent. Parent trying to get around Juliffs. And Juliffs now got that forearm right into the gut of Parent. So first foul of the night for Cade Juliffs, and Carter to inbound for the Badgers. Gets it over to Schwartz, back to Carter. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Yeager. Carter to Owens. Now Owens making the move inside, in the paint, taking the shot, in and out of the basket. And Juliffs gets the rebound for the Volunteers. Couple of shots going in and out of the basket for Prescott here in the early going. Juleps for a long-range three. He sinks it! K. Juleps. That was about an NBA range three there by Juleps, and it's 8-2 Volunteers. Carter with the jumper. It's good! Jacob Carter, the 5'8 senior, putting it through for two, and it's 8-4 Lee Williams. 2:35 remaining in the first quarter. Juleps going for three again. It's good! Juleps with a laser lock on the target from three. Timeout called by the Badgers as they now find themselves in an 11-4 hole here in the first quarter. And again, folks, final score from the girls' game earlier. Prescott with a 42-39 come-from-behind win over Lee Williams. Badgers looking for the sweep here, and the Badgers looking for a rebound from Tuesday night's game up in Flagstaff, where they lost 70-56. Jason Parent coming up to the half-court line for Prescott with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Trying to get around Cade Juleps. Bounce pass on the inside to Schwartz, and the ball stolen by Thompson. Thompson into the paint, goes up for the shot. It's good, and Thompson gets fouled on the way up. Yeager kind of has that look of, oh, come on, it can't be me. I didn't foul. So Yeager with his first foul as Thompson looks to complete the three-point play. Does not do it, but that puts Lee Williams up 13-4 with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. Yeager taking the shot off the glass. It's good! Nice bank shot by Sam Yeager, and it's 13-6. Badgers down by 7. 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Juleps into the paint. Kicks that one out to Thompson. Goes in with the jumper. Off the backboard. Rebound by Cardiff. Goes up for the shot. No good. Thompson gets the ball. And 3-second violation. Lee Williams. Prescott possession. Jacob Carter to inbound. Carter, one of 5 seniors on this Prescott team, gets it over to Jason Parent. Now Parent for three! Skips off the backboard and into the hands of Hooper. Thompson, far side, passes that one over to Luna. Gets it into Hooper. Hooper has the ball knocked out of his hands by Carter. Marcel Thompson will inbound for the Volunteers with $1:17 to go in the first quarter. 13-6, Lee Williams on top. Juleps now over to Luna. Luna going for three. It's not good, but Thompson gets the rebound. And it looks like we're going to get another foul called against Prescott. Dylan Boyd. And that is his second foul of the night. Non-shooting foul, Thompson to inbound. Long pass over to Luna. Luna from the far side, guarded by Carter. Now back to Thompson. Over to Luna with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Juleps thought about a three. Now to Thompson, he goes for three. Skips off the rim. Coming in and getting the rebound is Cardiff. I think we're going to get another foul against Prescott. And Dylan Boyd, his third foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter. So Boyd going to take a breather, probably a breather for a while with 3 fouls to his name. Sam Yeager back into the game. Hooper with the ball. Now to Thompson. Luna Setting up the offense for Lee Williams. Juliffs from the far side. Moves in through traffic. Takes the shot. It's good. Kay Juliffs with 10 points. Right down the lane is Yeager, and Yeager hits the basket and gets the foul. Quick strike there by Sam Yeager. And that makes the score 15-8. Badgers down by 7 as Yeager will go for the three-point play. Doesn't make it. Thompson gets the rebound. Lee Williams kind of taking their time here. Juliffs at the ball. Looks like they might be working for the last shot of the quarter. Cardiff to Juliffs. Going for three. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Corey Schwartz picks it up. Gets it over to Parent. Parent with the one-handed dunk. It's good. And a long-range three, no good. As Jason Parent brings the crowd alive with that dunk toward the end of the first quarter to make this a 15-10 game. Lee Williams over Prescott. We'll take a break and we'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Missy Townsend, Prescott High School Athletic Director. Prescott Unified School District is the place for you. We offer year-round opportunities for student athletes with our full lineup of fall, winter, and spring sports. Our certified and experienced coaches work with our student athletes to compete at the region and state levels. Whether it's in our intramural sports at Granite Mountain, taking part in one of the 6 sports programs at Mile High Middle School, or finding your place in one of the 19 different programs at Prescott High School, we want to see you be part of our tradition of excellence. Once a Badger, always a Badger.
Back here for the second quarter of action between Prescott and Lee Williams. John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us here on our KYCA.info live stream of Prescott basketball. Badgers down by 5 as we start the second quarter. It's 15-10. The Volunteers on top. Wesley Schaefer now into the game for Lee Williams. Also into the game for Prescott, Scooter Schwartz. The Schwartz brothers both in the game now for the blue and gold. And the pass intercepted by Prescott. Jacob Carter tried to keep that one in bounds. Doing some nice acrobatics there, but just couldn't do it. I'll tell you what, for a 5'8" guy, Jacob Carter, man, he's got some hops. I wonder if he's on the track and field team. He may be 5'8", but he might do pretty good in the high jump. Juliffs with the ball. Comes inside, now backs out with Yeager in his face. Juliffs trying to set up the offense. Bounce pass on the inside to number 32, Sento Afiga. And we get a violation against Lee Williams. Badger possession. Owens with the ball, now over to Carter at the far side. Owens moving in, taking the shot, no good. But it looks like we are going to get a foul, and it's going to be against Lee Williams. Wesley Schaefer picks up the foul for the Volunteers. Milop Owens to the line. And gets the good roll. 4-point game now. 3-point game as Owens sinks both free throws. It's 15-12, Badgers down by 3. Juliffs past the half-court line, trying to get around Yeager. Gets that one over to Schaefer. Now to Juliffs. Juliffs moves in, takes the jumper, rolls around the rim, no good. But with the putback is Marcel Thompson. 17-12. Lee Williams on top. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Scooter Schwartz trying to get around Sento Afiga at the baseline. Pass intercepted and now goes back to Scooter Schwartz. Yeager tries to move inside, trying to get around Thompson. Now goes for the shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Sento Afiga. Now to Juliffs. And a timeout called by Coach Atkinson. 30-second timeout, 6:39 to go in the second quarter. 17-12 in favor of Lee Williams. Hey, folks, don't forget to tune in to the Tri-City Sports Roundup Saturday morning at 8:06 right here on the News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and KYCA.info. We will have a slew of local athletes giving us their New Year's resolutions for 2020. Also, we are going to present a very special list, well, 3 very special lists. We will present our top 10 local male athletes, top 10 local female athletes, and top 10 local teams of the decade. Coming up with top 10 lists of the year is hard enough for me. Now I got to do it for the decade. Thompson inbound, gets that one over to Schaefer. Trying to get around Carter. Over to Thompson. Now the pass to Juliffs. Juliffs inside. Comes into the paint, taking the shot off the glass. It's good. Cade Juliffs for 2. A Titanic score of 19-12 in favor of Lee Williams. Here comes Yeager into the paint. Almost loses the ball. Bounces it over to Parent. Parent with the jumper off the rim. And Juliffs gets the rebound. Gives it to Santoa Fiaga. Now Juliffs taking his time past the half-court line. Over to Thompson. Thompson moves inside. Stolen by Yeager. Gets it over to Parent. Parent to the basket. A two-handed dunk by Jason Parent. And it's 19-14. Badgers down by 5 with 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Thompson with the ball. Now over to Juliffs. Juliffs, a reverse layup for 2. Cade Juliffs, some nice acrobatics there for the point. Parent for 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Schwartz trying to get the rebound. Loose ball. And it's Lee Williams who comes up with it. As Josiah Hooper comes down the court, but the ball gets knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. That will be a foul on the Badgers. Jacob Carter gets dinged for his first foul of the night. Thompson inbound for the Volunteers with 5:14 remaining in the second quarter. 21-14 Volunteers. Cardiff with the jumper. Rolls off the rim, no good, and Carter gets the rebound. Juliffs thought about a 3. Carter right in front of him. And now Schaefer for the 3. Bounces off the rim. Thompson trying to get the rebound. Keeps it in bounds. Stolen by Owens. Lead pass to Parent. One man to beat. Taking the shot. And a foul called against Juliffs, and Juliffs has the hands out going, what? What? Oh, come on, man. Not me, man. Jason Parent comes to the line to shoot 2. Gets the good roll on that one. Jason Parent with a couple of electrifying dunks for the Badgers tonight. He now has 5 points on his stat sheet. And he now has 6 points on his stat sheet. Parent sinking both free throws. 21-16, Badgers down by 5, 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Juliffs with the ball for the Volunteers. Bounces on the inside to Josiah Hooper. Juliffs moves inside through traffic, bumps into Corey Schwartz. Schwartz looking at the official like, you got to be kidding me on that foul, dude. Yeah, Corey Schwartz not a happy camper with that call, that's for sure. Juliffs will come up to the line. And Juliffs sinks that free throw. Cade Juliffs, 15 points tonight for Lee Williams. 16 points. Any Hailstorm fans in the audience may want to dedicate the song I Am the Fire to Juliffs, as a nice little layup there by Milap Owens gets 2 points. 23-18. Lee Williams still on top. Badgers trying to claw their way back. Oh, by the way, Colin Hicks into the game for the Badgers. Juliffs with the ball into the paint to Schaefer for three. And traveling called against Wesley Schaefer. Badger possession. Milop Owens with the ball. As we are halfway through the second quarter. 23-18 Volunteers. Owens to Parent for three. It's good! Jason Parent nailing the three. And it's a 2-point game, 23-21. Badgers down by 2. Schaefer with the ball to Cardiff. Juliffs moves in, weaves through traffic, gets it out to Cardiff. Now Cardiff making the running shot, no good. Rebound, and now stolen by the Badgers. Parent to Yeager. Yeager to the basket. The reverse layup, it's good! Sam Yeager for 2. And we are all tied up, 23-23. As the ball gets away from Juliffs, and he can't keep it from going out of bounds, and the Badgers get the ball back. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Milop Owens coming up to the half-court line, setting up the Badger offense. Yeager on the far side. Trying to get around Luna. Now the pass. Oh, ill-advised pass. That is easily intercepted by Cardiff, the 6'5 senior. And now here come the Volunteers. Luna on the inside to Josiah Hooper. Trying to get around the traffic. To Juliffs for three. It's good. Third three-pointer tonight for K. Juliffs. He now has 40 trays on the year as Luna gets called for the foul. And this puts the Badgers in the bonus as Luna picks up his first foul. Jacob Carter will shoot 1 and 1 for Lee Williams, or excuse me, for the Badgers, I mean. (26-23) Volunteers. 26-24 Volunteers as Carter hits his first free throw. He'll try to make this a 1-point game. And doesn't get the free throw. So it's a 2-point game, 26-24, and he may have an injured player, I think. I thought Luna, yeah, it looks like they're going to bring Luna out. Looked like he took a hard fall. Looked like he fell and things didn't go his way. Trainer Trent James of Prescott out there checking over Luna, so hopefully he'll be all right and be back in the game soon. K. Juliffs with the ball for Lee Williams. And now he goes up to make the shot, no good. And Corey Schwartz got in his way, got fouled, and Corey Schwartz is not happy at all with that call. And Corey Schwartz looked at Coach Stedman and go, what am I supposed to do? I'm just standing here and they're calling fouls on me. And I'll be honest, I think he might have a case. Anyway, second foul of the night for Schwartz. K. Juliffs up to the line, and he is 4 for 4 from the stripe, 5 for 5 from the stripe. As there just ain't no stopping K. Juliffs tonight. Second shot is good by Juliffs. 6 for 6 from the line by Juliffs tonight. 28-24, Volunteers extend their lead. Owens over to Parent under a double team. Parent trying to break through. Goes inside, stumbles, shoots, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hicks, gets that one out. And Carter is able to get that one over to Owens after it bounces around, and now the ball out of bounds as Owens and Hooper were fighting for it. It is going to be Volunteers ball with 1:57 to go in the second quarter. Long inbound over to Juliffs. Badgers have not been able to stop that guy tonight. Marcel Thompson with the ball now. On the inside, Juliffs going for the shot. And they're going to give the foul to Owens. Owens can't believe it, just throws his hands up in the air like, come on, I was going for the ball there. What up with that? So a three-point play coming from Juliffs, and he succeeds. Juliffs, a one-man wrecking crew here for Lee Williams tonight against the Badgers. Volunteers up 31-24. Parent through a double team, gets it to Owens. Milop Owens coming inside. He gets in a double team. Now to Carter. Carter kicks it out to Parent for three. It's good! Jason Parent nailing the three. And now another three-pointer from Lee Williams, no good. Rebound attempt, and it's going to be Prescott possession as it goes out of bounds. And Cardiff can't believe that one. Milop Owens with the ball, setting up the Badger offense. Prescott down by 4, 31-27, 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Back to Owens, standing at the logo. Comes over to the far side. Now to Colin Hicks. Parent. Cross courts it over to Carter for three. No good. Loose ball. Milop Owens gets the rebound. Now Owens moving into the paint. Kicks it out to Carter. Carter thought about a three. Now comes inside. Passes it off to Schwartz. Off the glass. No good, but it looks like Schwartz got fouled going up. And I believe that is going to be on Josiah Hooper, his first foul of the night. Corey Schwartz up to the line where he is 1 for 2. Schwartz, in fact, has yet to have a field goal in this game. Cold first half for the big guy. But he sinks that free throw and makes it a three-point game. It's 31-28. Badgers down by 3. Next shot by Schwartz. No good. Rebound by Hooper. Lee Williams bring the ball down court with 35 ticks to go in the second quarter. Juliffs inside. Hands that one off to Beckham. Juliffs with it again. Gets around the defense in the paint, taking the shot, no good. But the rebound by Hooper, no good. But the putback by Hooper is good. Hooper's first two of the night, 33-28, Lee Williams. Yeager with the ball, 7 seconds to go. Gives it to Schwartz. Schwartz off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds, and Lee Williams possession. 2 seconds to go in the half. Long three by Juliffs. It's good! He hit it! A half-court three by Cade Juliffs! Are you kidding me? Can't stop Juliffs tonight. And man, what a way for Lee Williams to end that, a half-court three. And it is 36-28 as we go into halftime. Lee Williams with the lead. We're going to take a break and recover from that shocking three-pointer. And we'll be back in a few, folks.
Help around the house is just around the corner at the store with outstanding bargains of the month, Prescott True Value. This is Suzanne Springer. It's winter and our feathered friends would love a birdseed lunch. Get a 20-pound bag of wild birdseed or a 10-pound bag of black sunflower seeds. Your choice, $4.99 each. The neighborhood birds will be singing your praises. Make your dogs happy with a 47-pound bag of Alpo Prime Cuts, only $19.99. Discover more New Year's savings at PrescottTrueValue.com or visit us at 846 Miller Valley Road in Prescott.
Hello, this is Greg with Blind Brothers Arizona. You ever get that feeling that good old-fashioned customer service is something of the past? I do. It's frustrating when you call someone and they just don't get back to you. Well, that's not the case when you call us at Blind Brothers Arizona. We not only get back to you, we even come out and show you window treatment samples at your home or business. From the best American-made products, shutters, and drapes, we're the company to call. And we're proud to have great reviews online from our customers. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals. That's blindbrothersaz.com.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshka with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Hey folks, welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you here. And here during halftime, we've got a special guest on our broadcast. It is Bradshaw Mountain Boys basketball coach Blair Hillig. Coach, thanks for joining us here at halftime.
Hey, no problem, John. Glad to be here.
So Coach, we were at your game Tuesday night. You had a great win against Mingus. Just talk about how much that region win meant for you there, getting it against Mingus.
Oh, every win in our region is big. Everybody's so tough, and defensively, you know, it's hard to score, especially our group right now. We're struggling to score. So to get that win was a must for us. So it felt good.
Yeah, you know, I did the post-game interview with your big guy, Nate Summit. He was saying the same thing, just offensively right now. Some things just don't seem to be in sync for the Bears. So what are some of the things you're doing in practice in order to kind of knock that rust off of them and getting back to scoring?
Well, it's been tough because it's not that we're not getting good looks. You know, I've been scratching my head. Do we need to do something different offensively or what? You know, but we're getting a lot of shots up, and we're trying to get a lot of competitive shots up with defenders against us. You know, we make them at practice. It just seems like in a game, I think maybe it's a little bit of a mental issue.
And now tomorrow, you're on the road, actually. You've got one heck of a road trip ahead of you. You're heading off to Bullhead City to face Mojave. So what can you tell us about the Thunderbirds and how they're looking?
Well, you know, they remind me of Mingus. They always play really sound defense. Going there to play is never easy. We're hoping we go there and put the ball in the basket. I know we're going to defend well. Our kids are going to play hard. So hopefully we can go down there and do some good things.
And, of course, Coach, next Tuesday, this is the game we're all waiting for here. Prescott versus Bradshaw Mountain in your house. And, of course, you got some of your players here tonight. You got your assistant coach, Coach Lamb, here scouting out the Badgers. And I would imagine that one of the guys you're going to have to really defend against is Jason Parent, who's already gotten a couple of big dunks and a couple of big threes tonight.
Yeah, Prescott's looking pretty good to me. Offensively, they got a few guys that can really score. They're pretty long, athletic. So we'll have our hands full, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, speaking of having your hands full, you've got one more game coming up against Lee Williams. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I don't know what date that is, but I imagine like the one thing you're also looking at tonight is, and I guess the question also for Prescott is, how the heck do you stop Cade Juleps when he can bury a three from past the half-court line?
Yeah, it's pretty scary when you have to guard him from 70 feet, but yeah, he's a heck of a player. Last game when we played him, we did everything we could to shut him down, and we did a pretty good job actually. But yeah, he is one heck of a player.
Speaking of being one heck of a player, I think tonight we're kind of maybe seeing who could be in the running for Grand Canyon Region Player of the Year. Obviously, Cade Juleps is right up there. You got to figure Corey Schwartz, Jason Parent, they're also in the mix. And for your side, you got to figure Nate Summit and Carter John. They got to be two candidates for that. It's going to be a pretty interesting race to see who gets that big award at the end of the year.
Yeah, it really is. Our region's so balanced. It's fun every night. You never know what you're going to get for sure, but there are definitely some quality players in our region. Might come down to who wins more ball games.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, Coach Hillig, we want to thank you very much for taking some time out, joining us here on our halftime show, and we look forward to heading over to Bradshaw Mountain High School Tuesday night for the rivalry game. We always look forward to doing that. Prescott, Bradshaw Mountain. Not only are we live streaming it on KYCA.info, it'll be on the radio side on 1490 AM, 103.5 FM. Coach, thank you very much. Good luck at Mojave on Friday night, and we'll see you Tuesday for Prescott versus Bradshaw.
All right, John. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. That is Blair Hillig, head coach of the Bradshaw Mountain boys basketball team. And again, we'll be seeing the Bradshaw Mountain boys in action on Tuesday night. In fact, quite a few of them are down here near our broadcast position in their civilian clothes right now. On Tuesday, they'll be in their jerseys, and it'll be quite the battle. It's always quite the battle when Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain get together. We got a battle here between Lee Williams and Prescott tonight. Lee Williams, the big story for them is, of course, Cade Juleps, the one-man nuclear missile, I'm going to call him. 27 points in the first half for Cade Juleps, and that includes a three-pointer from beyond the half-court line. In fact, off air, I was telling Jason Zinzaletta here, my boss, that, I don't care if Cade Juleps is on Lee Williams, and I'm putting together my highlight package tomorrow for the website. That one's going in there. How can it not? In fact, Cade Juleps has one less point than the entire Prescott basketball team right now. An unbelievable night for Juleps. And right after him, second in scoring for Lee Williams is Marcel Thompson with 7. Over on the Prescott side, you have Jason Parent leading the way. He's got 12 points. Parent having himself a darn good sophomore season for Prescott. Meanwhile, 7 points for Sam Yeager, 4 points for Milop Owens, 3 for Jacob Carter, and 2 for Corey Schwartz. Jason Parent, he is actually the team leader in scoring. Parent with 14.7 points per game he's averaging. He had 16 points against Coconino on Tuesday as we are underway with the third quarter. Yeager moving inside, runs into Jaden Hooper, and Hooper going to get called for the block. Dylan Boyd to inbound for the Badgers. 36-28, Lee Williams to start the third quarter. And that is the third foul tonight for Hooper, so he's out. And his brother Josiah is in. At least I'm assuming they're brothers. Parent for 3. No good. Rebound almost by Schwartz, but Thompson comes up with it, and traveling called against Thompson. Thompson kind of has one of those looks like, you got to be kidding me. Dylan Boyd to inbound. Boyd with 3 fouls and hits that one off the hands of Thompson, goes out of bounds, and, well, we'll do it again. Over to Schwartz, one-handed catch. Now Owens in the paint, off the glass, no good. Schwartz trying to get the rebound, pulling it in as Boyd for three, Parent, it's good! Jason Parent for three. 36-31. Badgers down by 5. Juliffs with the ball. And stolen by Yeager, who loses the ball, but it's picked up by Owens. Pass to Schwartz. Schwartz off the glass. It's good! Corey Schwartz for 2, his first field goal of the night. And it's a 3-point game. 36-33, Lee Williams. Juliffs coming into the paint. Dishes it off to Luna for 3. It's not good. Milop Owens down the far side. Passes it to Dylan Boyd. Out to Parent for 3. Actually, the correction, that was Yeager for 3, but no good there. Thompson gets the rebound off to Juliffs. Again, Juliffs 27 points in the first half. Cardiff turns, shoots, and gets the good roll for 2. Drew Cardiff. 38-33 Volunteers. Milop Owens down the near side for Prescott. Comes into the paint, takes the shot off the glass, it's good! Milop Owens, the bucket, and it's 38-35, Badgers down by 3. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Juliffs past the half-court line, guarded by Jason Parent. Juliffs moving into the paint, taking the shot, knocked away by Schwartz! Lead pass to Parent! Parent with the dunk! Jason Parent, another big dunk! And a three-pointer by... Actually, no three-pointer there by Juliffs, a timeout called. Schwartz with the block, and it leads to a lead pass, and Jason Parent slamming it home for 2 more, making it a 1-point game, 38-37. I'll tell you, at this rate, I think I might have to make a separate Jason Parent highlight package for tomorrow. I could have a big highlight package out of this game. Jeez. I think I might need overtime for that tomorrow. Timeout ended. We're going to get back to action here. 38-37, Lee Williams on top. Volunteers to inbound as we wait for everyone to get set up. Now Thompson going to inbound it for the Volunteers. Can't find anyone to get it to now. Long pass out to Cardiff. Thompson swinging around near the Badger logo, guarded by Owens. Pass on the inside to Juliffs. Juliffs turns through traffic, takes the shot, and a charge called against Juliffs. And the Lee Williams fans, quite a few of them are not happy with that call. Juliffs, actually, that's his 3rd foul tonight. So that has got to be concerning to Coach Atkinson. Three-pointer by Parent. It's good! And the Badgers take the lead on the Jason Parent three-pointer. Now Juliffs on the inside with the pass to Cardiff. Cardiff comes in to the paint. And traveling called against Cardiff. Cardiff disagrees with that call. Milop Owens picks up the inbound. Owens inside, now taking the jumper. No good, fight for the rebound. Owens comes up with it, and Owens gets the basket and gets the foul. And Owens will go for the three-point play with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Owens unsuccessful in the three-point play. Josiah Hooper picked up the foul for Lee Williams there, and he has the ball, gives it over to Thompson. On the inside to Cardiff. Cardiff all by himself. Easy bunny for Drew Cardiff. And it's 42-40. Volunteers down by 2. Yeager with the ball. Over to Owens. Owens getting around Hooper. And now the 3 by Dylan Boyd. Skips off the rim. No good. Rebound by Schwartz. And Schwartz gets hammered going up by Hooper. And Hooper going to go to the line. Corey Schwartz with 4 points tonight for Lee Williams. Looking to add to that total here at the stripe. And he does. 43-40. Schwartz extends the Prescott lead. Dylan Boyd coming out of the game. Jacob Carter in for the Badgers. Next shot from the line by Schwartz. In and out of the basket, but Parent gets the rebound, can't get the putback, gets the rebound again with the jumper, still can't get it. Yeager with the rebound. Now Owens moves in from the far corner, into the paint, takes the shot, and foul called against Lee Williams. Now we'll see who that one's going to be against. That is against Josiah Hooper, who came off the bench tonight and has 3 fouls already. Owens up to the line, and he sinks that first one. Second shot coming up for Owens as he gives the Badgers a 44-40 lead. Still 44-40 as he misses on that one. Lee Williams with the ball. Juliffs. Now Thompson passes it to Juliffs on the far side. On the inside, almost stolen, but Thompson off the glass, and it's good. Marcel Thompson for 2. 44-42 now. Prescott up by 2 with 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Parent with it on the far side, guarded by Juliffs. Now to Yeager. Yeager moving inside. Gives it to Schwartz, and a charge called against Yeager. Santoa Fiaga will inbound for Lee Williams. And he will inbound as soon as the official gives him the ball. I think they're straightening out the fouls there at the scorekeeper's table, and now they have put 1 on for Prescott. Third foul tonight against Milop Owens. Juliffs coming down the far side, loses the ball, but it's picked up by Thompson. Carter trying to get the ball away from him. Loses the ball, picked up by Owens. Now it gets away from him, and getting it is Beckham. Now to Thompson. Thompson, bounce pass to Cardiff, and Cardiff puts it off the glass for 2. We're tied at 44, and I think someone got nailed with a foul. I'm not sure. Either way, we're tied 44-44. Prescott possession. Parent gets the inbound. Now over to Carter. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz spins around his guy, goes up, and Cardiff going to get called for a foul. Now, some Lee Williams fans are saying that was all ball on that one. So Schwartz will go up to the line. Corey Schwartz, he is 3 for 6 on his free throws tonight. Gets that one. The 6'6", 230-pound senior, who not only excels at basketball, but also in baseball. In and out of the basket for Schwartz. Cardiff with the rebound for the Volunteers to Juliffs. Juliffs has been held scoreless in this half so far. This is after he got 27 points in the first half. Cardiff goes for the shot. It's good. Getting it over Sam Yeager is Drew Cardiff. And Cardiff has quietly put up 8 points tonight. Now Owens to the basket. Owens off the glass. It's good. And the Badgers are back on top, 47-46. 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Juleps at the baseline to the basket, taking the shot. It's good. Cade Juleps puts the Volunteers back on top, 48-47. Yeager to the basket, off the glass. Yeager gets the shot, and Yeager gets the foul. And Yeager will try to complete the three-point play. Drew Cardiff with his 4th foul of the night. 7 fouls for Lee Williams, just 1 for Prescott in this third quarter. As Jaden Hooper comes into the game to spell Cardiff. Sam Yeager with 10 points tonight for Prescott. Misses on that one. Rebound by Schwartz. Gets it out to Parent. Parent to Yeager. Yeager comes inside through traffic, takes the shot off the glass, no good. And Thompson comes up with the rebound. 49-48 Prescott as we come down to the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Juleps on the far side. Now goes for 3. It's good. 5th tray tonight for Juleps. It's a 51-49 Volunteer lead. We got ourselves quite the exciting game here tonight. Carter going for 3. Skips off the rim. Gets the good bounce. About 2 or 3 bounces, but Carter gets the tray and the Badgers are back on top. 52-51. And now Lee Williams will inbound the ball. I think there was an official timeout there, and back to action. Juleps directing the offense. Beckham with it. Over to Satofiaga. Now to Juleps on the inside of Thompson. Thompson trying to get around Carter. Through traffic, takes the shot, gets the good roll. Marcel Thompson. 11 points tonight for Thompson. Volunteers back on top, 53-52. Carter with the jumper. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Scooter Schwartz. Flips it over to Carter. Now to Owens. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Round and round it goes. Carter thought about a 3. Now moves inside. Gets it to Schwartz. Back to Carter. Schwartz keeping that ball from going out of bounds. Yeager on the inside with the shot. I think he got fouled, but no call there. And now Carter for 3. Comes up short. Rebound by Carter to Scooter Schwartz. Off the glass. It's good. And I'll tell you what, Coach Atkinson demonstratively upset by that basket off the glass by Scooter Schwartz. 3 for Juleps, no good. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson gets fouled going up. 54-53 Prescott, but now Marcel Thompson with the chance to tie it up and perhaps give Lee Williams back the lead. Back and forth the lead is going here in the third quarter. Tell you what, we had an exciting girls game earlier with Prescott winning 42-39. Now we got an exciting boys game. Great night of basketball on the KYCA live stream. Thompson misses on the first free throw. Thompson now 0 for 2 from the stripe. Sean Santoafiaga comes out of the game. Wesley Schaefer in. Second shot coming up for Thompson. He hits that one, and we're tied 54-54. 9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Milop Owens past the half-court line. 3 seconds to go. Carter, long-range 3. No good. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We are all tied up 54-54. We'll take a break and come back with quarter number 4 after this.
You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with your local independent agent and secure a policy today to protect theirs tomorrow. Hi, this is Corey Roseman with House Chilson Insurance. Come see us today at 400 White Spire Road or call 445-4600.
Okay, folks, hold on to your hats or hold on to whatever else you have, because we're coming to quarter number 4. We're all tied up 54-54. And we have had numerous lead swings here in the third quarter. And let's see what happens here in the fourth quarter. Again, both these teams coming into tonight's contest with 2-1 region records, as they are looking to gain ground on first place Coconino, who are 4-0 in region play. Luna gets the inbound to start things off here in the fourth quarter. The champion of the region does get an automatic bid into the state tournament. Luna trying to get around Milop Owens. Now finally gets it out to Schaefer on the far side. Thompson gets the pass to Luna. And almost a travel there by Jaden Hooper on the inside now. Ball loose. And now over to Hooper. Hooper off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Milop Owens gets it, and Owens gets knocked out of bounds. And Hooper gets called for the push. And that is foul number 8 for Lee Williams. And it is also the 4th foul for Hooper. Badgers in the bonus, so Milop Owens up to the line. 10 points tonight for Owens. Misses on that one, but Owens gets the rebound. We're still tied 54-54. Parent going for 3 and gets the good roll. Jason Parent for 3. 57-54, Badgers on top. Thompson off the glass. Thompson gets fouled. Doesn't make the basket, but will go to the line and shoot 2. And I believe that's going to be Corey Schwartz who gets nailed for the foul. 3rd foul tonight for Schwartz. Shot by Thompson. That one is good. Thompson now 2 for 2 from the line. 13 points now for Marcel Thompson. 14 points as he gets the good roll on the free throw. And it's a 1-point game, 57-56. Lee Williams down by 1. Parent with the ball. To Owens. Owens fakes a move. Now into the paint, taking the shot, and no good on that one. Battle for the rebound. And that's going to go against Dylan Boyd, and that's his 4th foul tonight. So Boyd is going to take a breather. Into the game is Sam Yeager. Yeager with 10 points tonight for Prescott. Hooper to inbound, gets it over to Thompson on the far side. Ball knocked out of bounds by Colin Hicks. 6:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 57-56 Badgers. Juliff's with the ball, setting up the offense. Luna. Now over to Hooper. Hooper spins around Schwartz, shoots off the glass, gets the good roll. Jaden Hooper, his first bucket of the night. That gives Lee Williams a 58-57 lead. Parent with the ball for the Badgers. Now to Hicks. Hicks directing traffic to Yeager. Yeager moving into the paint. And Yeager slid, and he's going to get called for the travel. And I think one of the Lee Williams fans is doing a travel dance there. Well, if you want to really celebrate a travel, okay, it's your right. Juliffs with the ball, bounces it over to Luna. And now to Josiah Hooper. Well, both Hoopers in the game for Lee Williams. Juliffs running to the basket, runs into, looks like, Sam Yeager. And it looks like Yeager's going to get the foul. And Juliffs will go to the line and shoot the ball. 4 fouls tonight for Sam Yeager. 2 shots coming up for Juliffs, and he sinks that one. Next shot by Juliffs, and that one is also good. 9 for 9 is Cade Juliffs tonight from the line. And it's a 60-57 Lee Williams lead. Melop Owens moving inside, taking the shot. It's good! Melop Owens for 2. And it's a 1-point game, 60-59 Lee Williams. 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Juliffs with the ball. Juliffs has really cooled down since that 27-point outburst in the first half. Josiah Hooper to Thompson, going for 3. He hits it, Marcel Thompson. His second tray of the night. Lee Williams extends its lead, 63-59. 5:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Owens moves into the paint. 3-pointer for Hicks. Skips off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. And Dylan Boyd gets foul number 5. Aaron Green, Boyd's teammate from football, team manager, he got off his seat, just kind of turned around with one of those, whoa, I don't believe that expressions. Well, certainly a lack of fun on Dylan Boyd's part tonight, fouling out here early in the fourth quarter. Josiah Hooper in the paint. Takes the shot, it's good. One-handed shot by Josiah Hooper. And now Lee Williams starting to heat it up, 65-59. Full timeout called by Prescott with 4:42 to go. We'll take a break here and we'll come back with more after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
And we're back here at Prescott High School. John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us on our KYCA live stream. It's a 65-59 lead for Lee Williams with 4:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Prescott looking for the sweep on the court of Lee Williams tonight. The girls team winning earlier. And now the boys have a 6-point deficit to overcome. Prescott boys right back in action tomorrow. They are on the road to take on Estrella Foothills. Non-region play. They're back in region play Tuesday, taking on Bradshaw Mountain. And we will live stream that game for you on KYCA.info. And it'll also be on the radio side, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM. Start time 5:30 with the girls. Immediately following that, the boys game between the two Tri-City rivals. Schwartz with the ball for Prescott. Now over to Parent. Parent goes for 3. No good. Thompson, well, Parent tried to knock the ball out of Thompson's hands, and now the official's going to say that is a foul. And that puts Lee Williams in the bonus. Marshall Thompson will go to the line. Thompson 3 for 5 from the stripe tonight, shooting 1 and 1. misses on that one. Schwartz gets the rebound, keeps it in bounds. And here comes Milop Owens. Still 65-59, Lee Williams. Owens off the glass. It's good! Milop Owens for two. 65-61, Badgers down by 4. 4:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Juleps almost loses the ball to Thompson. Thompson going for the jumper, no good. Into the hands of Milop Owens. And here come the Badgers. Owens flying down the court. Inside, through traffic, takes the shot, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Luna, dishes it over to Thompson. Now Thompson runs into a Badger player, that's Scooter Schwartz. And I think they're going to call the block against Schwartz. And the student section for Prescott does not like that call one bit. Thompson back up to the line. And Thompson doesn't get the good bounce on that one. 3:54 remaining in the fourth quarter, 65-61. Badgers down by 4. Thompson with a second chance to extend the Lee Williams lead. And lane violation. So lucky break there for the Badgers as the score remains a 4-point difference. 65 for Lee Williams, 61 for the Badgers. Milop Owens with the ball. To Parent. Parent thought about a three. Now goes for the jumper. Off balance, no good. Parent gets the rebound for three. It's good! Jason Parent for three! And it's a 1-point game, 65-64. Badgers down by 1. Now Juleps trying to deke his way around the Prescott defense. Turns, shoots, off the rim, no good. Trying to get the putback is Hooper, but Corey Schwartz with the rebound. Now to Parent. Parent for three! No good. Thompson with the rebound. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Badgers down by 1. Timeout called by Lee Williams. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. What a game this is. And folks, we can guarantee you more excitement next Tuesday when we're over at Bradshaw Mountain High School. Always an exciting time when the rivals get together. 5:30 start time for the girls, 7 for the boys, approximately, depending on how the freshman and JV games go beforehand. And again, that will be on both live stream on KYCA.info and the radio side. 1490 AM, 103.5 FM. As I mentioned before, we do have several members of the Bradshaw Mountain boys basketball team in attendance tonight. Scouting both Prescott and Lee Williams, probably more focused on Prescott tonight. Timeout over, the teams start to trickle back onto the court. 3:01 to go in the fourth quarter. By the way, both teams 8 fouls apiece, so both teams are in the bonus. Lee Williams to inbound. Hooper to Juleps. Juleps getting around Parent. Into the paint, taking the shot. Knocked away by Parent. But Hooper gets the ball. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Milop Owens. Owens flying down the court. In the paint to Schwartz. Schwartz off the glass. It's good! And the Badgers take the lead on the Corey Schwartz bucket. 66-65, Badgers on top. 2:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Juleps with the ball. Juleps swinging around the defense. Takes the shot, and the putback by Hooper. And Lee Williams goes back on top. 67-66, 2:20 to go in regulation. Parent inside. Kicks it out to Colin Hicks. Now back to Jason Parent. On the inside to Schwartz. And we're going to get a foul against Jaden Hooper. I think that's his 5th tonight. Corey Schwartz will go to the line. Yup. Jaden Hooper is done tonight. 5 fouls. Corey Schwartz up to the line as he will try to tie the score here for Prescott. It'll be 1-1 for Schwartz. And misses on that one, but Parent gets the rebound. Steps out to the near corner to Owens. Coming down to 2 minutes to go in regulation. Carter with the ball. Carter comes inside. Backhand pass to Schwartz off the glass. It's good! Corey Schwartz puts the Badgers back on top. 68-67. 1:49 to go in regulation. Juliffs to Luna. Now to Hooper, to Juliffs. Juliffs coming inside. Runs into Owens. Shoots. No foul called. Ball loose. Won by Milop Owens. Owens racing down the court to Schwartz. Schwartz gets the charge as he bumps into Tony Luna. Big time foul called against Prescott. Milop Owens had a couple words for the official there, not liking that call. Lee Williams gets the ball back. And I think Travis Stedman, Coach Stedman also, I think he also had some words of choice there for the officials too. Full timeout for Prescott, who leads 68-67 with $1:23 to go in regulation. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more after this.
Hi, I'm Missy Townsend, Prescott High School Athletic Director. Prescott Unified School District is the place for you. We offer year-round opportunities for student athletes with our full lineup of fall, winter, and spring sports. Our certified and experienced coaches work with our student athletes to compete at the region and state levels. Whether it's in our intramural sports at Granite Mountain, taking part in one of the 6 sports programs at Mile High Middle School, or finding your place in one of the 19 different programs at Prescott High School, we want to see you be part of our tradition of excellence. Once a Badger, always a Badger.
Back here at Prescott High School, John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us here on the KYCA.info live stream of Prescott basketball, as it is really getting intense here, coming down to the wire. 68-67, the Badgers clinging to a 1-point lead. And it has been back and forth throughout this second half. Well, I'll tell you what, for all those in attendance tonight, they definitely got their money's worth in this game. I'm sure all you fans, wherever you are watching this live stream, are enjoying it just as much. Luna coming inside, taking the shot off the glass, no good. And it looks like Prescott's going to pick up a foul. Or maybe not. Yep, foul on the Badgers. And here come the Boo Birds for the Prescott students section. So Tony Luna up to the line with 1:10 left to go in regulation, and Luna ties it up on that free throw. That's his first point of the night. Luna not so much a point guy, but he is second on the team in assists with 42. Ricochets off the glass, but rebounded by Hooper to Juliffs. Now to Thompson for 3. No good. Hooper with the rebound, takes the shot. Cardiff goes up. Cardiff gets the good roll for 2. 70-68, Lee Williams, 50 seconds to go in regulation. Prescott kind of taking their time here, looking for a good shot. Owens with the ball, just dribbling. Now making the move inside. Dishes it out to Colin Hicks for the jumper. Off target. Lee Williams with the rebound. And Milop Owens fouling Juliffs, and that might just be to give the Badgers a chance to get the ball back. Lee Williams, however, in the double bonus. Third foul called against Owens tonight. This may not have been the guy you wanted to foul to get up to the line. Juliff's 9 for 9 from the stripe, 10 for 10 from the stripe. Juliff's had one heck of a game tonight for Lee Williams. He'll try to make it a perfect 11 for 11 and does. 72-68. And a timeout. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a little break here with a score 72-68 Lee Williams. Back after this.
Hello, this is Greg with Blind Brothers Arizona. You ever get that feeling that good old-fashioned customer service is something of the past? I do. It's frustrating when you call someone and they just don't get back to you. Well, that's not the case when you call us at Blind Brothers Arizona. We not only get back to you, we even come out and show you window treatment samples at your home or business. For the best American-made products, shutters, and drapes, we're the company to call. And we're proud to have great reviews online from our customers. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals. That's blindbrothersaz.com.
Welcome back to Prescott High School. John Rust with you as we're down to the final 30 seconds of our game here tonight. 72-68 is the score in favor of Lee Williams. Badgers with a 4-point deficit to overcome and not much time to overcome it. By the way, folks, tonight, Cade Juliffs, I have him down for 35 points for Lee Williams. Sam Yeager to inbound for the Badgers. Owens, bounce pass inside to Parent. Parent, turning, shooting, in and out of the basket. Lee Williams at the rebound. Schwartz almost bear hugging Thompson. And Coach Stedman asking for a jump ball. He's not going to get that call. So Marshall Thompson will come up to the line with 17 seconds to go. Milop Owens got called for the foul, his fourth tonight, as Thompson sinks that one. And it's now a two-possession game. Misses on that one, does Thompson. Now Jason Parent hurrying down the court at the far side. Yeager. Now Carter for three. Off the backboard, no good. Carter for the rebound. Now Schwartz has it. Schwartz off the glass. He gets the 2 points. And a timeout called by Coach Stedman. And that stops the clock at 6 seconds left to go. 30-second timeout for Prescott. 12 points tonight for Corey Schwartz. Meanwhile, 26 points for Jason Parent. And he has 6 3-pointers. So both Jason Parent for Prescott, Cade Juliffs for Lee Williams. Man, they've been putting on a show here tonight for the fans, both here in the arena and wherever in the world you're watching this live stream. Just six seconds left to go actually 7 seconds left to go in regulation. Thompson inbound for Lee Williams. Gets it to Juliffs, and Jacob Carter has to foul Juliffs to get him up to the line so the Badgers can get the ball back. But I think pretty much all Juliffs needs to do is sink a free throw, and that ought to do it with 6 seconds to go. Again, Cade Juliffs, 35 points tonight. 27 of them came in the first half. Misses on that one. First missed free throw tonight for Cade Juliffs. And misses on that one. Badgers trying to get the rebound. And whoa, hang on, we're getting an argument here by Atkinson. Prescott called a timeout. And I believe Lee Williams saying Prescott did not have the ball. And I think the officials are getting together to discuss this. Now, Coach Atkinson not happy. A couple of Lee Williams players also voicing their displeasure. And there's a confab with the officials here. Whatever the case, the Badgers are using this time to talk things over. And one of the Prescott fans asking for a technical to be called against someone from Lee Williams, but that doesn't seem likely right now as the Lee Williams side has seemed to have calmed down a bit. And I don't even know if we have an official timeout yet or not. The referees are talking things over, and well, if it's not an official timeout, the Badgers are still using it to their advantage. And now the official coming over to talk to Coach Stedman. And I think they're calling over, or they're asking for Coach Atkinson to come over. Right now, folks, I really don't know what the heck is going on. The score is 73-70. The Badgers have 4 seconds left. Actually, they're saying it's an inadvertent whistle. It will be jump ball, and it will be Prescott possession with 4 seconds left in regulation. And the Badgers will have to go all the way down the court to try to tie the score and keep their hopes alive. Jason Parent will inbound. Sam Yeager is standing at the far corner on the other side, or the near corner on the other side of the court. Corey Schwartz at mid-court. And now the referees have to talk things over because we just can't get on with the action here. Can we just play the game, please? And are we and now we're going to have a timeout, a full timeout for Prescott. So one of these days, this game will come to an end. So I think that was probably about 3 or 4 minutes of absolutely nothing happening. So a full timeout called by Prescott. And again, the Badgers will inbound the ball. They will have to take it the length of the court to try to tie the game. It is 73-70 in favor of Lee Williams. And the Badgers talking things over, trying to get this last play off. Remember, folks, we will have a full recap of this game tomorrow morning on the Badgers Sports Report, 6:47 a.m. on KYCA.info, also on the radio side, 1490 AM and 103.5 FM. So you can listen right here in the Tri-City area or listen anywhere in the world for that. And also, we'll have the recap of it posted on the KYCA website later tomorrow morning. So here we go. Now it's Sam Yeager who will inbound for Prescott. Corey Schwartz backing up. And the ball knocked away by Cardiff, but Schwartz gets it. And now the pass to Parent, and it goes out of bounds as time expires. That will do it for our game. An exciting game, but Prescott comes up just a little short. Final score, Lee Williams 73, the Badgers 70. And again, folks, that will do it for our live stream tonight. 2 thrilling games that you got to see. The Prescott girls winning theirs, but Prescott boys coming up just a little short. Again, the final score from under the dome, 73-70. Volunteers over the Badgers. Thank you very much for joining us here on the KYCA live stream. Join us again next Tuesday at 5:30. We'll be at Bradshaw Mountain High School. It will be Prescott versus Bradshaw Mountain. 5:30 tip-off for the girls, 7 o'clock for the boys. Don't you dare miss that one. Well, that'll do it, folks. For John, for the Zinzaletta clan, helping us out here on the technical end, I'm John Rust saying good night, everybody.